So it wasn't that long ago that two guys in Starbucks refused to leave, and they were told that they weren't allowed to use the bathroom. They wanted to come use the bathroom. They were waiting for someone they were going to do work with. They got thrown out. It led to a bunch of protests, and then Starbucks decided, because of this huge moment, anybody can just use their bathrooms. Now, conservatives are saying this is a disaster, right? It's going to lead to a bunch of people trashing the bathrooms at Starbucks. It's a silly policy. Starbucks should basically just let customers use the bathroom, and they're caving into the social justice outrage mob. And apparently, it's getting really, really bad. This story from AOL. Drugs and syringes have become such a problem in Starbucks bathrooms that the company is installing needle disposal boxes in certain locations. That's insane. What? So, I guess the question is, does this have anything to do with their open bathroom policy? Which this article, it's from Business Insider, I guess, on AOL, but I think they addressed this. So, this is actually just from the other day. They say Starbucks is installing boxes for safe disposal of syringes in the bathrooms of certain locations following workers' reports of discarded needles and sometimes concerning conditions. The coffee giant is exploring possible remedies after employees expressed fears about being pricked by unkept needles and experiencing related health risks. Starbucks is testing solutions, including installing sharps disposal boxes, utilizing heavier-duty trash bags to prevent needle pokes, and removing trash cans from certain bathrooms. Is this something we should be considering when we want to go have coffee at Starbucks? You know what's really funny is that one of the things you often hear that's kind of rude, but it's that the posh neighborhoods, the hipster neighborhoods have Starbucks, and the low-income neighborhoods have Dunkin' Donuts. But Dunkin' Donuts doesn't seem to have this problem. So what is causing it? I'll tell you what, in my opinion, I think it has to do with Starbucks publicly stating anyone can use their bathrooms and then just opening them up. Because you effectively advertised it. Now look, there are a lot of businesses that allow you to you can just use the bathroom. Most Starbucks, in my experience, they have a keypad code, and you can still just be like, hey, what's the code? And I'll give it to you, okay? But now that they've advertised it, they've essentially said to every junkie and every homeless person, you can take showers here and do drugs here because no one's going to ask any questions. They've created this PR disaster on their own. And again, the point is, there are many places that are open bathroom, but they didn't advertise it. These societal issues affect us all and can sometimes place our partners' employees in scary situations, which is why we have protocols and resources in place to ensure our partners are out of harm's way, Starbucks representative Reggie Borges told Business Insider. One of the other things, too, that they may have brought up... Actually, no, I'm going to read this first because apparently you've got a statement from a worker. Say, as of Wednesday, more than 3,700 people have signed a petition on coworker.org calling for Starbucks to place needle disposal boxes in high-risk bathrooms. It's not going to solve the problem. All it means is you're going to have to dispose of needles. Okay. Quote, my coworkers and I had all experienced needles left behind in the bathroom, store, and even in our drive-thru, said one person who signed the petition after working at Starbucks location in Linwood, Washington for 3 years. The 3 Starbucks employees who spoke with Business Insider for this article asked to either remain anonymous or only be referred by their first name in order to speak frankly. My primary fear when I worked there would be taking out the bathroom garbages, the former employee who quit in 2018 told Business Insider. I was terrified that if I went to take the bag out, I would get poked by a needle I didn't know was there. So it seems like this problem isn't unique, or isn't necessarily because of the open bathroom policy, but they say bathroom as a battleground. Starbucks currently trains employees on how to safely deal with hypodermic needles. Wow. That's crazy. I've worked for 2 different cafes in my life. And I worked for a fast food restaurant. I was never trained with dealing with needles in the bathroom. They said, here's a mop, clean up the poop. That was it. Maybe it's not Starbucks, but either way, this should be alarming. According to the company, any employee who feels unsafe performing a task is encouraged to speak with his or her manager and will not be made to perform the action. I can't emphasize enough that if our partners are ever in a position where they don't feel comfortable completing a task, they are empowered to remove themselves from the situation and alert their manager. Well, someone's got to do the job, though. As we always do, we are constantly evaluating our processes and listening to partner feedback of ways we can be better. However, some workers say that in the fast-paced workplace, policies are sometimes ignored and inadvertent needle pricks remain a problem. In October, 3 Starbucks employees in Seattle told local news that they encountered hypodermic needles on the job nearly every day. They said they had to take antiviral medications to protect themselves from HIV and hepatitis. Okay, hold on. Even if this isn't an issue of Starbucks' open bathroom policy, Starbucks, you got a goddamn serious problem right now. I don't know if I even want to go to Starbucks anymore if I'm hearing that their employees are on antivirals because of potential hepatitis and HIV infections at their stores. This is beyond just letting people in your bathroom. Following the incident, Starbucks began installing Sharps boxes in certain Seattle locations. Sharps boxes are containers that allow people to safely discard needles, syringes, and lancets that might otherwise pierce through a trash bag and poke workers. While not every Starbucks location has the same issues, baristas across the U.S. have expressed concerns about needles and other disturbing materials found in bathrooms, a common problem in the restaurant industry. So if it's common, right? What is this? Blood? Oh, God. A Starbucks employee named Jamie from the Twin Cities area in Minnesota said that she has found an array of worrisome items in bathrooms over the last 13 years, some of which she has provided photos of for our story. According to Jamie, she and other coworkers have encountered drugs, alcohol, bottles, blood on the floors and walls, condoms and condom wrappers, and needles, capped and uncapped, on the floors in the trash. Baristas dealing with syringe disposal and needle pricks are symptomatic of a problem that extends far beyond Starbucks. So I want to bring something else up, too, because there was a post, I believe it was on Reddit. Google it, I didn't pull it up, and this is just kind of like me remembering a story, so it could be wrong, okay? Just take it with a grain of salt. But I saw a story about somebody who worked at Starbucks was complaining that since the open bathroom policy, the bathrooms are always out of order. Because you essentially get junkies and homeless people who know they can go to Starbucks to shower or shoot up or do whatever. They break things, they don't care, and they leave. When, in the past it was customers only, you needed a code, typically you're going to get people who are spending $7 on a latte, and so if that's the case, then these are typically people who are not going to destroy your bathroom. Now you've got an open bathroom policy, and apparently what they said was, people were complaining almost every day because the bathrooms were always closed. Effectively, creating an open bathroom policy resulted in no bathroom for anybody. Because the people who would use it, who are okay with it being trashed and destroyed, would just make it worse. And those, so essentially, here's what happens. You tell everybody they can just come in. They do. They don't care. They're not customers. The bathroom gets messy. These people who are looking for a quick bathroom don't care that it's messy and make it messier. And those who actually are just customers who want a hot coffee don't want to deal with a messy bathroom, so they avoid it. Eventually, the bathroom's broken, and now nobody has a bathroom, and everyone's complaining. This is why it makes sense to have some restrictions. But they say, in a study led by Brett Wolfson Stofko for New York University's Center for Drug Use and HIV Research, 58% of the 86 New York City business managers surveyed said they'd encountered drug use in their businesses' bathrooms. Another Center for Drug Use and HIV Research study of 15 service industry workers found that a significant majority had encountered drug use and or syringes in bathrooms while on the job. Well, let's just jump past this, because they asked this question. What is this? I don't know what we're looking at. If you know what this is, comment and tell me what this is a picture of. Is this meth? I have no idea. I don't know drugs. Are open bathroom policies to blame? I would say partly. And I would say you've exacerbated the problem. I wouldn't say it originated with open, Certainly someone could buy a coffee and then go shoot up, Starbucks is in a unique position because unlike many other chains, its bathrooms are not only for paying customers. In May, Starbucks announced plans to open up its bathrooms to everyone, sparking some concerns about whether doing so could make the stores less safe. I think the bathroom policy has definitely changed the store's environment, one manager who works at a Starbucks location in SoCal told Business Insider. It's great that Starbucks wants to try and include everyone, but that means that they try to include absolutely everyone. Everyone means everyone. What do you think? According to the manager, workers have been forced to close down the location's restrooms a number of times after finding drugs, needles, or blood. Despite workers' care and cleaning bathrooms, at least one worker was pricked by a stashed needle, the manager says. However, other employees said they felt the issue predates the new bathroom policy. And then they go back to that study. So, if you've got a manager telling you right now the problem is new, here's what we can say. Is it likely that businesses have this problem? Of course they do. Of course they do. My family had a restaurant a long time ago, and people would go into the bathrooms and shower. They would try and, look, they want to use a bathroom, they're going to use it. And it's not hard for someone to scrounge a few bucks, buy a coffee, and go use a bathroom. However, if we're going to look at what this manager said, and that one of his employees got pricked by a needle, and this is new, then I can say that the open bathroom policy has probably only increased the problem. It only made it worse. There are rules for a reason. Life isn't fair and life isn't perfect. Just saying everyone can have access to everything isn't going to actually solve the problem. It's not. It's going to make the problems worse. So, is it true the problems existed? Yes, of course they did. But what do you think is going to happen, right? Starbucks is only doing this because of social justice mob pressure. Because some people got thrown out of their restaurant. It created a huge PR incident, and once again, we're back in the race bait narrative. So Starbucks says, you know, just open the bathrooms. And I'll tell you what now. Someone got pricked by a needle. Well, you know what? We can't say correlation is causation, but I would advise the employees getting pricked by needles to file a lawsuit to just do it. I'm going to end by saying this. I'm probably not going to go to Starbucks because this is a freaky story, and I just don't want to be anywhere near that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, stick around. I got some more videos coming up in a few minutes, and I'll see you then.